Whoa. What's up, Gump? And what's up, freaks? Today, we're jumping back on the DSM content with a little bit of a spin. You guys want to know what the spin is? I guess I'll have to do the thing where you have to watch the thing to see the thing. You know the thing. Just do the stuff, and you'll see things happen. You ready, Gump? Let's go!
To some losses through the process had me furious, but I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up.
What's up, freaks? It is Tuesday afternoon, and Gumpy is up to his antics of putting ball in spots where he can't get it, so Dad will get it. It is his trickery of trickiness. It makes me want to punch his cute little face, because he'll be doing that under the workbench, under the tires, and the cinder blocks, anywhere he can to interrupt what I'm doing, so I have to help him. But anyway, we have things we can do on the red car. A couple of them are put these door panels on. Why would we put door panels on these carbon fiber doors? Well, you got to play the games, right? Find the gray areas, find the places you can hopefully compete. And with class rules, it is what it is. So some of these classes we may have a better shot in competing in. You have to have door panels. You have to have a factory dash. You have to have 2 seats. You have to have etc. We're going to work on that. We're going to try to make it so. My wife honestly wants the door panels on no matter what, so maybe we'll just leave them on. But also, we can jump on the transmission mostly. The center diff is not welded yet, and the torque converter did get shipped out, so that's pretty exciting. I'm really curious. I wanted that to get there as soon as possible and get tore open, so that I could know if that's where the metal pieces were coming from and all the glitter in the pan. I have not found anything else that makes it make sense. Really quick, I just wanted to show you all these badass door panels that Cody went and got for us at the L Kick. Oh, see, look at that. He got it out himself when Dad wasn't there to help. What a jerkosaurus. Anyway, the concept is pretty daggum simple. These little squares here, and there, and there, and there are where the door panel lines up. The really only tricky part is going to be getting it to form to the roll cage. Now, in the purple car, I picked up a little trick with the old blowtorch. It's really simple, but these are going to be way easier. These are actually the plastic all the way through, and the other ones had like the leather on the outside, so you couldn't get the outside heated at all, or it would ruin it. Also, I want to point out, Cody got all the fixings. Every screw, every pin, everything. Just want to say one more time, appreciate you, bro. That was a boss move, and it really helped out. Now we got to see if we can get these daggum things in. I think I want to do that first, just to kind of get them off the floor. I am going to clean them up. Also, got these trim pieces off of Rackenstein, the old purple car. Got to clean these up. They've been out in the weather for over a year now. So we're going to get started on cleaning things up and start pushing it on the daggum door panel. All right, now that we got the front cleaned up, I'm going to flip this sucker around and just pop all the screws out of all the stuff I don't need. This does have a screw, a couple of them maybe, but if I remember right, these suckers are glued in, and I'll end up having to cut that out for the most part. But we're going to get started on taking this crap out. Before I finished getting it all the way out, I just wanted you guys to see the kind of glue I'm talking about. And I just razor blade across it. It seems to be the easiest cheat code for now. I got the back of this sucker gutted, and again, oh, that's so dirty. Really should wipe that out, because I know once I get it on there, I'm not going to be trying to take it off too daggone much. But anyway, just to show you, the concept's really simple. Get it here. I'm going to get it here, get it there. I'm going to try to line it up with that seam. And all I'm going to do is those squares that we talked about earlier, I'm going to simply, this is kind of hard to do one-handed, but simply line the holes up with where the plastic piece would originally be, and temporarily just put the screws into the carbon fiber. Easy peasy. Okay, so as you can imagine, this roll cage is going to interfere. Not a ton actually over here, but nonetheless, interfere. Again, the other door panels with, I don't know if it's just the switched panels or whatever, they are like a fiberglass on the inside, so this technique does not work as well. And when it does, I kind of just etched out the back with a razor blade to make the fiberglass weaker, and then kind of heated it, and it kind of did the thing. But being that this is just plastic, I'm just going to heat this up. And then I'm going to press it on there while it's hot, heat it up, press it on there, heat it up, press it on there, until it forms itself. Now, once it can shut, I will push it on there, let it set overnight. I do not consider that formed. I will come back the next day, heat it up. Again, you can heat these up from the outside. That's the only reason I installed it. This actually makes it hopefully way easier. Hopefully I don't mess it up now that I said that. But obviously not going to shut. That's how much of a gap we got to fill on the panel. So let's start heating her up. All right, first round, doors flush. Seal is on. See the pressure it puts on the panel? Now, I'm going to let it stay there tonight, and it should help form while it cools down, obviously. The only caveat to doing that, again, if you have paint here, it is going to pull the paint off. If you have the wrong kind of door panel, it could pull the door panel off because it's hot and it's going to stick to the metal, essentially. So, be aware of what you're working with. Again, this is just like a, gosh, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but like an ABS plastic. I'm sure that's not what it's called, but it's just plastic, so I'm not too concerned with that at all. Now we're going to repeat the cycle on the other side. All right, that feels like a pretty good spot to stop. Look at that, formed, not wrinkled, not bent, nice. All the rest of the door is a door. Nice. Again, trim panel. Door is a door. Dialed. All right, freaks. Here's the way life goes. At least for me. I try to just go with the flow. I used to not. I just work really hard, and I get guided in directions, and I follow them if they feel right. And I'll be honest with you, I don't 100% know where this is going, but we got a forward motor. A Coyote job. I'm talking about roughest, dude. And it's Doozer sponsored. And on the way over here, look at that beautiful sky. There was a ray coming off the sun pointing right at this house, and it made it feel that much better. I have an idea of what it's going in, but I don't want to give away too many details because I could be wrong. It's going in something. We're going to go fast. I love my cars, but I want to play with the big boys, and she said she's got a way to do it. What do you think?
Yes.
You going to do it?
Yes.
We're going to do the dang thing? Yes. What do you think? She's not as about it. She's my accountant, so she knows the reality behind the situation that nobody else knows, and she said it's looking dark and deep, dog. We got to figure some stuff out. So anyone who wants feet pics, I'll take the hoofs off for you. You just let me know. I'll paint them how you want them to. Matter of fact, I'm going to offer tattoos on my feet, maybe. That's what we can do. Billboards.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yes.
So,
Billboards everywhere.
Billboards everywhere. So we're going to get it Doozer tuned. I just want to genuinely say thank you. Like, not a lot of people are grateful like I'm grateful. Maybe it's because they didn't start what we started, but like, we're fighting. I think we're doing the thing, dude. I think we're about to do some more things. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
She just looked at, oh, and look, I'm a redneck daggum Spider-Man. For shank. Done, son. Got her on there. Freaking OSHA would be proud. If you want tips, hit me up.
I don't have far to go.
That's not going anywhere. Which fine. All right, I just got home from work. I was out there raking for about 2 seconds. Walked in here to grab, what the hell would I walk in here to grab that helped with raking? I don't even have a clue. Oh, I was putting on shoes because my feet actually got cold. And I don't know, I looked over here and I'm like, man, I just kind of want to start tinkering with this. I want to get it on an engine stand, so I'm going to get the manifolds off. I'm going to start over here first, go over there, pop the trans off, hopefully pop enough of the accessories and wiring off that I can just get it on a stand. I don't know what the plan at all is with this, but I don't know, I just felt pulled to it, so I'm going to give it a shot and see what we come up with. So right now I'm starting by taking off these guys. I think it excites me that I don't know anything about this. It also, you know, it's going outside your comfort zone, and it's essential to learn a lot, but also, you know, kind of diving on the deep end here, and I'm not sure where I'm at, so we'll see where it takes me. All right, just a quick update. After picking at some things, I got both manifolds off, and now I have the transmission separated from the engine. Now I am going to continue on and try to pop this clutch off, and I still have the goal of trying to get this on the engine stand tonight. Why not, right? YOLO. Is that outdated? I don't care. Man, I can't lie. I decided to tear more into the transmission because it just made sense, and like kind of literally strip it down as far as I can strip it down. And I pull it out and it looks like that. Again, I don't know what that thin metal is to. Here's the weird part though. I did send my torque converter in. They said it didn't look that bad. They didn't say anything about broken fans or fins or anything, and it's just such thin, weird metal. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna confess. I'm at a little bit of a loss how I found more metal, and I tore the trans apart even further, and I found no smoking gun. Again, I just got the torque converter back. I'll show you that in a little bit, but I was really hoping to get the news from them that they found some damage on fins or something on the inside. They didn't say anything about it, so I guess I don't know for sure that they didn't. Kind of frustrating. Don't want to put this thing back together, obviously, and have issues, so I'll just start assembling after I completely clean the inside of the transmission, and after we get there, I will make my best judgment call on each part and see if I see anything, and I don't know what else to say, dude. Like I said, I'm at a loss. So I'm just going to put the daggone thing back together and see where we go. Sounds like a plan. Not sure if it's a good one. It's the one we got. So we're going to start moving forward as soon as I put this camera down. Are you ready? All right. Now for real, I'm serious this time. So I just wanted y'all to know, Gumpy don't give a rip about that car or that transmission. He just wants to play ball. But actually, I kind of do too. I love how happy it makes him, and he's my bestest little buddy, so of course I love playing ball, but we still got stuff to do, and I will say, transmission is empty and cleaned out, and as far as installing parts, I've decided I'm going to clean one part at a time and install them. Clean the next part and install them, and not get too far ahead, because who knows how long that crap will be sitting out, and then it'll just get dirty. So that's my plan. Let's see what we can accomplish. Oh, shoot. Moving on up in the world. Got us a little parts cleaning rack. Little, what's that called? You put your daggum strainer, dish strainer. Daggum parts cleaner, dish strainer rack. Ooh. Moving on up now. Telling y'all, look out. Going for it to be flush on that. Making sure that the holes line up. You don't have to take this off to get that out, but you did have to loosen it to get the other stuff out. So anyway, that's now tight. And now it's time for the welded center diff. I'm very curious to see how this fits, especially after getting all hot. Hot. know welding can change things, but man, that was making me nervous how much pressure I just had to put on that thing to get that in there, but it's in there. So, whew. Getting that on there sucked because I definitely pillowed that out. Just like they say, don't pound a CV axle. Well, I definitely did that there. Anyway, got it in there. Dadgummit. That was dumb. All right, got this pushed in. There's Park. So everybody's always wanting to see more. I don't really know what to offer. Park. Neutral. That's just a gear selector. Park. And for the record, the saddle does go in a certain way. I had a transmission where this was upside down and it interfered with the speedo. Could not figure why the speedo would not go back in. That is why. Over here, I've had some of these. Man, they didn't want to come out. And I'm talking about held on for everything. I was willing to just cut it at one point. This one came out pretty simple. If they all come out like this, no problem. So, cover. This is pretty simple. I put a little bit of grease on here, both for the O-ring and for it to come back out. These install in this order. start installing here all the way out to the beveled piece. And then after you get those in, this goes on. Oop. Can't see the cone. The cone shape faces up. Oh, you flip the brick so there's no more holes, ha. So I did actually put new O-rings here. Everything else is pretty fresh looking, but one of those had just a weird, I'm gonna say gouge out of it, but I didn't like it. So again, same as last time, make sure that these line up with those. We're putting this in. Again, installing from this direction to the next row. It is just absolutely wild. I can't find anything. I'm always thinking I'm gonna take the valve body apart. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't know what the hell's in there. It's not my thing, but I didn't know what the heck was in here originally, so maybe we'll figure something out. I don't know. See, right there is another piece of weirdness on the pump. So that's inside the transmission. So what I might be doing here is forcing myself to do what Andrews wanted me to do anyway. There's a yellow ball there, and I'm sure there's stuff I can't see. But I'm tearing this apart because I'm just desperate to find an answer to what in tarnation the metal shavings are coming from. Nothing in the valve body should make sense, but perfect. I mean, no shrapnel or anything here, so there's that. So, that's what I'm doing. Kisses my butt.
The little flea bites.
That dude trying to eat me. Who was the worst at flea bites? Jackie? I don't remember. I remember one of them tried flea bite and flea bite the crap out of me. So, boom! That's all the progress for today's video. As you can see, we got some pretty awesome goodies going inside that engine over at Force Engineering. Thanks, Tyler. Also, transmission, all the way back together, minus the valve body. Andrew, I might get a hold of you soon. If my feet pics take off, of course. Like I said, they are walking billboards. Literally. So, maybe we'll get businesses tattooed on the hooves. You know what I'm talking about? We got to figure something out, because daggum, race cars are expensive. What are we going to do with the Coyote motor? No idea. Literally no idea. I'm trying to let God's plan take me. And right now, that means just going with the flow. So, how's your project doing? You out there working on them? What? Oh, what the? Oh, Gumpy said if you're not out there working on them, dadgummit, they're not getting done. Get out there. Of course, after you watch this video and all the other ones. Anyway, as always, I have to encourage you guys to be just like Gumpy is with his ball. Get out there. Get outside your comfort zone. Be a drink and start for yourself.